Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Recently, I uploaded some videos regarding my law internship, and I got so many DMs, comments, and messages on YouTube and Instagram as well. I also uploaded a video on law internship tip no one tells you. If you haven't watched it, then do check it out and support me by subscribing my channel. So today I thought, why not just sit down, script mistakes. Obviously, I am standing. I thought to do a proper Q&A session on my first law internship, and I will be answering all your questions that you have been asking me. Hopefully, it will clear all your doubts and will give you a realistic idea about the law internship. Let's get started. So, first question is, how do you decide which internship to do or not in law? Now, this is a really good question. Honestly, in your first year, you don't have to stress out much about which internship is the best. Just focus on getting more exposure. You can start with NGOs or some legal aid centers. Like I did two projects related to legal aid, Project Saksham 3.0 and Project Sathi 1.0. You can also join the societies in your college to get more experience. And later, when you will get 1 month summer vacation, then you can start with the internships under a good advocate. My advice would be try different kinds of internship till you are in your college time. Like you can go for litigation, court type internships, or in a corporate firm, and even under a judge. Then afterwards, when you will be enrolled as an advocate, then you can decide about your particular area of interest. Now here's the second question. How to do internships? I'm a first year LLB student. So first year is actually the best time to explore. You can start with NGOs or legal awareness programs and even contact the professors. They will help you to get the opportunities. So make a simple CV with all your education details and skills that you know. If you want a video on how to create a better CV, then do comment down and let me know. I will also share my CV template with you all. And remember, even unpaid internships are valuable in the beginning because you will learn how things work practically. Now, question number three, the most important question. How did you get your internship? Did you approach by yourself or through emails? An internship kaise mili? So these are the questions which a lot of students have been asking me. So honestly saying, I got my internship by connecting with my professor. She helped me to get this internship. Now you can get internship in three ways. Firstly, you need to send your professional email with a CV and a cover letter to the advocate. You can find the internship opportunity on LinkedIn. Get the email ID of the advocate under whom you want to join and just send a professional email with a CV and a cover letter to that advocate. Secondly, some seniors or professors can also recommend you these opportunities, build a strong connection with them to get these internship opportunities. Thirdly, sometimes if you know any advocate or organization personally, then you can call them or directly go to their office politely. You can even directly go to the court, hear the court proceedings, and watch कौन से advocate के arguments आपको पसंद आ रहे हैं, from whom you get inspired, and politely, respectfully talk to them, ask them whether they can keep you as an intern, whether they can give you an internship opportunity. And even if they say no, then no need to get disappointed. Approach some other advocate. Question number five. Is internship mandatory in law? Yes, internship is mandatory in law because the Bar Council of India requires law students to do internships in their LLB course. And even if it wasn't mandatory, I would suggest doing them. The practical exposure you will get from court visits, drafting, and interacting with lawyers is something that you cannot get by reading just the textbooks. For example, मैंने books पढ़कर 60% above marks to score कर लिए. बट लोगों से बात करना, रियल लाइफ कोर्ट प्रोसीडिंग्स, कोर्ट एक्सपोजर एंड प्रोफेशनल बिहेवियर, these are the things that I have learned from my internship. And internships is the best thing to enhance our knowledge and skills. Question number 6. Do you get paid for internships? Like, do seniors give salary? So this is the most common doubt which people have been asking me. Honestly, most law internships are unpaid, especially in the first year. But don't worry, the experience that you will get is way more valuable than the money at this stage. Later, if you intern at a big law firm or corporates, then you might get some stipend. But in litigation or NGOs internships, don't expect payment. Think of it as an investment in your career. Also, after your first internship, you can ask for stipend in your next internship because now you have gained some experience. Question number 7. What are the benefits of internships? I have told you so many benefits already. First, you understand how law actually works in real life, not just in theory. You also learn drafting, research, and communication skills. Plus, internships help you to build strong connections with lawyers, professors, and seniors who can guide you and also recommend jobs later. And trust me, after 3 to 4 internships, your confidence level goes way up. Question number 8. How to get internships in places like the Delhi High Court. For courts like Delhi High Court, you usually apply directly to the advocates who practice there. You can get their email IDs on the Bar Association websites, or you can even contact them through networking. Another tip: attend court hearings, introduce yourself politely, and ask whether you can intern. Seniors do like interns who show genuine interest in litigation. Now, this would be a bonus tip from my side. You should always start your internship from the lower courts like the district courts. Don't directly do your internship from the High Court or Supreme Court because that will not benefit you. Every case starts from the district court and you must see the proceedings from the starting. You must know the case from the very beginning. Also, the struggles that you face in the district courts that you will not experience in the High Court or Supreme Court. Only the district courts can give you the reality check. So that's all for today's Q&A. I hope your all doubts are clear now. If you still have any more doubts, any more questions, then feel free to comment down or DM me on Instagram. Maybe I will do a part 2. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe my channel, and also share this video with your law school friends who are also struggling with the internship questions. Thank you for watching and all the best for your internship journey. Bye.